Hello YouTube, Logan here. In today's video, guys, I will be fixing the Red Cat Racing Everest Gen 7 Pro. And just a little announcement. I'm gonna start like a side thing in this channel. So like if you see Logan's RC Garage and it says how to fix this, just know that it's this channel, Logan's RC Adventures. It should ring a bell when you see the name. So today I will be showing you how to fix a squeaky motor. So the first thing I ask of you is to drop a like and subscribe. Comment if you need to. I can easily help you with that. If it doesn't work, then maybe you should try a different oil. So the next thing you should do after you like my video, just kidding, it doesn't matter, is you should put your truck up on boards or something to keep the wheels off the ground. The reason why is so then you can hear the truck when it's oh gee, okay, this one's maybe, oh no, it's off the ground barely. So then you can hear your truck before and after. So here you go. Alright, I recommend turning on your volume because we're about to put the microphone into the motor. So you've been hearing one or two times, if you're listening close enough, you can rewind this if you didn't. There's a little bit of a squeak in there and the motor's really loud. So what we do is we get some of the, sorry. We get some of this 3-in-1 motor oil. It's SE20. It's engineered for 1.25 horsepower motors or larger. This is like the perfect stuff for you. Just kidding. It's meant for like electrical lawnmowers and crap like that. But you know what? It still works. So the first thing you need to do is identify which bearing is squealing. Squealing. So the first thing that's easy to do is, there we go. Identify which bearing is the front and which one is the rear. Sorry about that. To identify which of the bearings is the one that's making the problem, you have to identify which one it is. So I would consider this one the pinion bearing. That's what I should call it, I think, because you know it's the one that's like right next to or butted up against the pinion gear. Right here, you kind of can't see it on this truck. It's exactly what I said. And then we have the rear bearing. And this one would just be right behind some wires, as you can see that right there. And don't be confused with that. That's the shaft. We want the bearing, so that's what the shaft rides on. So you get this, and you put it on the rear bearing first. Always the rear bearing, just to make sure. Perfect. Okay. A little bit on there. It's a little bit messy, but same time the truck's motor is a bit hard to get to. I've done this a few times before in the past, and I had to undo this. Those two screws that hold the motor in. But if you do that, if you do take that course, make sure in the end you have a little bit of slack in between the gears like this. I think you can see it. Yeah. The spur gear is turning, the pinion gear is not, which means that you have enough slack. But you don't want it to be like almost slipping, because that's bad. You don't want that in a crawler or any other car, especially if you race it. So now we test it and see if it still sounds the same. Okay, so it sounds a lot better, but there still is a little bit of loudness here, or a lot of sound. So what I will do is I will put this right here. Perfect. That. Then you can see the pinion gear. Sorry about the poor lighting. There we go. So that should do it. Okay, well, please note, try not to get any lube or anything on your pinion gear. It's fine if you get just a little bit on, but if you get a bunch on, then it may affect your driving. So just note that. Now I'll test this again. Oh God, it's flinging. Hold on. Since it is flinging, let me go get a paper towel. So if yours does do that, please get a paper towel before it flings at you and causes eye damage or anything else, because I don't want to get sued. So I'm just gonna say that you probably should put like a paper towel around it. But after I put the paper towel around it, you just have that little sneak peek. It sounds much better. So I'll get a paper towel and I'll see you guys right back here. Okay, so I have my little paper towel here. It's a little bit messy, but I will do this like that. Let's hold it with my foot, because I'm currently holding the camera, wearing Crocs right now. This will just keep it from flinging. Listen to how smooth that sounds now. There you go. Sorry you're looking at the paper towel, but that's right where the microphone is on my camera. So, if you choose to put a little bit on the spur gear, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know what? If you want to do it, that's fine with me. And while you're in here with the paper towel, just clean it up a little bit. It always helps clean it up. Clean up your gearbox, and it makes it look a little bit nicer. Look a little bit more taken care of and cleaner. Clean equals shiny. So, there you go. That is how you fix a squeaky motor. It's not permanent. I will tell you that. It's not permanent. But it's super easy to do, as you've seen. It only takes like really 5 minutes. I'm just explaining everything. But, and one small tip I want to give you is always make sure you keep your screws tightened. Because if you don't, this is what happens. Bumper just flops around now, the fender flopping around, and the body's flopping around. So just always keep your screws tightened, because you won't have that problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you saved $10 to $15 on your motor because you watched this video. And if you have an RC car that's squeaking, follow my step-by-step routine, and your car will be running great, as you heard. So, our 10 subscriber special is the next video being released. So, just stay tuned on the episode, and we're gonna have some serious fun in the next one. We're gonna be doing like a 20-minute video. We're gonna be taking out the Everest Gen 7 Pro, and we are taking out the Traxxas Fortec 2.0, both in the same video on the same battery. So, I hope you guys liked, subscribed, and I will see you in the next Logan's RC Adventures video.